In this video, we're going to be solving a formula for a variable. In the box, we have the square root property, the power rule, and the quadratic formula. And we're going to use these in solving the equations we have set up below. In 1, it says solve for the indicated variable. In A, we have x squared is equal to 4, and they want us to solve for x. So if we take the square root of both sides, we will get x is equal to plus and minus the square root of 4, which we can say is equal to the plus and minus 2. In B, we have the square root of x is equal to 4, and we want to solve that for x. So we would square both sides, and we would get x is equal to 16. In C, we have E is equal to k times q divided by r squared, and we want to solve for r. So the first thing I'm going to do is cross multiply. So I have E times r squared is equal to k times q. And now I'm going to divide by E. So I have r squared is equal to k times q divided by E. And now we're going to take the square root of both sides. So we have r is equal to plus and minus the square root of k times q divided by E. And for C, we used the square root property. In D, we have t is equal to 2 pi times the square root of m divided by k, and we want to solve for k. So the first thing I'm going to do is divide 2 pi from both sides. So I have t over 2 pi is equal to the square root of m over k. And now I'm going to square both sides. So I have t squared divided by 4 pi squared is equal to m divided by k. And now I'm going to multiply both sides by k. So I have k times t squared divided by 4 pi squared is equal to m. And now I'm going to multiply by 4 pi squared over t squared, which is the reciprocal of everything on the left side of my equation except for the k. So we're going to say k is equal to 4 pi squared times m divided by t squared. And to solve D, we use the power rule. For E, we have S is equal to 1/2 gt squared plus vt, and we want to solve for t. So here we have a quadratic, and in order to solve a quadratic, we need to get it in the proper form. In order to get this equation in the proper form, we're going to subtract s from both sides. So we have 1/2 gt squared plus vt minus s is equal to 0. And now we're going to use the quadratic formula. And a is equal to 1/2 g, b is equal to v, and c is equal to negative s. So we have t is equal to negative b, which is negative v, plus or minus the square root of v squared minus 4 times a, which is 1/2 g, times c, which is negative s, divided by 2a, so 2 times 1/2 times g. And now we can simplify this, and we can say t is equal to negative v plus or minus the square root of v squared, and we have negative 4 times 1/2 g times negative s, so the two negatives are going to become a positive, and then we have 4 times 1/2 is 2, and then we have gs divided by 2 times 1/2 g is equal to g. And here we used number 3 out of the box, or the quadratic formula. In F, we have m is equal to 1/2 times the square root of 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared, and we want to solve for c. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 2. So I have 2m is equal to the square root of 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared. And now we're going to square both sides of the equation, and 2m squared is 4m squared, and that's equal to 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared. And now I'm going to add c squared to both sides and subtract 4m squared from both sides, so I get c squared is equal to 2a squared plus 2b squared minus 4m squared. And now we're going to take the square root of both sides. So we have c is equal to plus and minus the square root of 2a squared plus 2b squared minus 4m squared. And that's all for this video on solving a formula for a variable.